Ireland, once regarded as the most Catholic country in the world. That, though, is no longer the case. Mark Vincent Healy was sexually abused by a member of the Spiritan order in school during the 1960s and 70s. He says the abuse he experienced destroyed his life.
They've had profound psychological effect on me and the way that I made decisions in things that I wanted to do with my life. And even more recently then, obviously, when this matter came forward and it surfaced in my life, everything changed. I've been now 16 years at seeking redress and justice, but it hasn't been an extension of just justice to myself, but extension of justice to so many other survivors in Ireland.
Weekly mass attendance, which stood at 91% in 1975, was down to 36% in 2016, according to figures from the last Irish census. According to critical members of the Church, there is only one way to sum up the effect that the sex abuse scandals have had on Catholicism in Ireland.
Catastrophic is really the only answer for that. We always had an issue before the child sexual abuse scandals broke in this country. There was an issue with the Church in the sense that many people who were coming forward and saying that the Church was too controlling and had too much control over their lives, and people rejected that.
The behaviour of the Church in resisting to pay compensation and behaving as if nothing had happened has, in the words of one Catholic commentator, been detrimental for the Church in Ireland.
The sex abuse scandals have been absolutely devastating for the Church, not just the actual abuse itself, which of course was horrific for the victims, but the fact that when the victims came forward, when they spoke to those in leadership positions within the Church, they were ignored, they were told that they were making it up, it was minimised consistently.
The percentage of Catholics in Ireland is now just above 70%, but falling. The average age of a priest in Ireland is now 70. While sex abuse scandals have done huge damage to the institution in Ireland, it and a host of other factors suggest the Catholic Church is going to have to change just to hold on to what it has.
The Catholic Church is probably in terminal decline in Ireland, but it's not entirely due to the sex abuse scandals, though they've contributed enormously to what was a trend there anyhow since the late 1960s, since free education was introduced in this country.
By all accounts, the Catholic Church in this country is in serious trouble. The feeling here is that unless the Vatican modernises or changes the rules very quickly, the Church in this country will effectively cease to be in the years and decades to come. This is Ken Murray for Euronews at the Papal Cross in Dublin.